Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today's video, I'm going to be going over the Griffin Armament Mil-Spec Gas Pocket BCG. At first glance, looking at this thing, you're probably going to notice the thing that stands out the most, at least on the right side, is that you are missing the two holes like you would see on a standard AR-15 BCG. Turning it over is where you're going to see some of the biggest differences, and you'll notice that there is a large pocket that has been milled into the side of the carrier, the left side of the carrier, along with two very large gas ports and also a cut that comes out the bottom of the carrier. So the mil-spec gas pocket BCG is different from, I guess you call it their top tier gas pocket BCG. There's different materials made out of it. In the higher tier one, there are sand cuts that are similar to the KAC sand cutter or Centurion sand cutter, along with a different cam path cut to allow longer lockup. But also, when you get that, they say to get the stronger, 15% stronger spring. Don't know if it's a Sprinko, but I know the Sprinko Blue is 15% stronger. Comes with one of their shorter buffers to allow farther gas travel. So a little bit different from this one, but from what they advertise is that you get the same benefits in the mil-spec gas pocket BCG as you do as the larger one. Now, one of the things that I did notice, at least when you go to their website, when you go with the higher tier gas pocket BCG, there's a lot more verbiage on there in regards to the performance that you can expect out of this. They do say that this gas pocket BCG works best on 18-inch barrels with rifle gas length systems, and you should see about 10.5 decibels of sound reduction, which is pretty big. But they do say that even on an 11.5-inch carbine gas system, you should get about a minimum of 3.5 decibels. In addition to that, they do say that with if you have a finely tuned gas system along with one of the ultra high flow suppressors, probably like the Huxworks, you're not going to notice that much of a difference because there's not so much gas that are coming back. Curious though, with the verbiage on the mil-spec gas pocket BCG, they don't have all of that on there. They just basically say that you're getting the same proprietary benefits as the upper tier gas pocket BCG. So according to Griffin, the way that this thing works is instead of venting gas out of the right side of the carrier, which in turn results in higher sound decibels to the right ear of a shooter, redirecting those to the left side is going to shoot into the left side of the receiver and then obviously also down, uh, maybe into the magazine. I guess we'll see. Greatly reduces the sound decibels along with reducing the gas blowback that you're getting. I think most people know that shooting suppressed definitely puts a lot more gas back into the system. Your bolt carrier group gets a lot more dirtier. Your upper receiver, or really even your lower receiver, gets a lot more dirtier. So curious to see how much dirtier that is going to be in comparison to a mil-spec BCG. Me being a left-handed shooter, I'm a little more affected by gas than right-handed shooters. In addition to that, you're going to notice you have this bulge back here on the back of the carrier. It's got this extra material to help reduce or prevent carrier bounce, which ensures once the carrier comes back home into the barrel extension, you get a little tighter lockup, which can help decrease wear to both your bolt and then ultimately your barrel extension. So in addition to that, some of the features of the Griffin gas pocket mil-spec BCG, and just kind of reading from the website here, the bolt is made out of C158, mag particle inspected with manganese phosphate finish. The extractor is S7 tool steel, has a 4340 cam pin, 8620 black nitrided carrier, a 4140 black nitride carrier key staked to the mil-spec TDP. You see there, very nice staking on there. And then the gas pockets for reducing AR-15 operator ear signature and gas blowback with suppressors. Weight on it is a total of 11.3 ounces. Price on these on the Griffin Armament website is $194.95. So not cheap, but also not as expensive as a lot of carriers you might find out there. I mean, even some of the standard mil-spec carriers that you may buy from BCM, Centurion, some of the others, that get up there around between 150, 175. So very curious to see if this thing has much benefits to it or not. So tomorrow I'm going to go out to the range. I'm going to shoot it on, I don't have an 18-inch gas length system anymore, but I do have a 16-inch mid-length. And then I'm also going to try it out on my 11.5-inch carbine, which has my Colt 11.5-inch barrel, which is pretty gassy. And I do run a LMT enhanced carrier in that, both the bolt and the carrier. Curious if there's going to be much difference there. And then I'm also going to try it on my 9-inch BCM 300 Blackout and see how much difference I see with that. So stay tuned. All right, so I'm out here at the range. I'm going to try out the Griffin Armament gas pocket mil-spec BCG. First going to run it with the standard BCG in there, run a few shots, and then we'll try out the Griffin Armament. All right, next up, Griffin Armament. All right, so you could probably see the difference with the ejection pattern. The Apollo K, obviously known to be a high back pressure can. With the standard BCG, it was throwing them. You could see them kind of hitting the camera, which to me right now it's about 230. Switching it over to the Griffin Armament, it was throwing them even further. It was more like 2 o'clock, maybe even 1:30ish. So let's put some more rounds through this thing. We definitely have more stuff ejecting downwards, as to be expected. I put some ALG, very light grease on here, and as I'm loading up my magazine, you can see it coming off. So definitely spitting the gases downwards. All right, so now back in with the standard BCG. I don't know if it's just residue. I wiped off the magazine before that last string of fire. All right, now jumping over to my 11.5-inch. This does have the Colt FBI HRT barrel. It's known to be pretty gassy. It is carbine gas. Running the Apollo K on this. Let's try it out first with a mil-spec BCG. Ended up having to use my BCM for my 300 Blackout. The BCG I normally run in this thing is one of the LMT enhanced. Right, so now for the Griffin Armament gas pocket. Woo, it's gassy. Honestly, that seemed like there was more gas coming back than the mil-spec BCG. Just do a couple more shots. All right, still have the Griffin Armament gas pocket. This time I'm using PMC Bronze 223. Previously I was using PMC X-Tac M193. All right, so back in with the BCM mil-spec BCG, PMC Bronze 223. All right, now we got the Griffin Armament gas pocket, 300 black. All right, so just for fun, I put in the LMT enhanced BCG, 300 blackout. All right, so back from the range. I knew that cell phone video does a horrible job of picking up audio, but I can tell you that as far as what I heard to my ear, it was not much at all. Gas mitigation, also not really much at all. If anything, what it did was make a big mess in my magazine. You can't really pick it up so much on camera, but here I have a 2T mags. The one I was shooting today was this 20 rounder. Lot of carbon buildup from here on up, which we do not see in this one here. This T-Mag I've used a couple different times. See a little bit of buildup there, but nothing crazy. But lots of carbon blowback going down into the magazine. So I know that Griffin says that on their top tier gas pocket BCG, you should be getting like 10.5 decibel reduction, but you got to have a 18-inch barrel with a rifle length gas system. I did not have that. 16-inch mid length was at most, but sitting here thinking about it to hit the range, maybe shooting within the enclosed area, having awning overhead, I would have heard a difference, and I will give it that. But I don't. From what I shot today, just alone from the gas blowback that goes down into the gun, which makes the receiver extremely dirty, dirties up the magazines. I mean, I just don't see how this thing is worth it. Even if this thing was the same price as just the standard BCG, say 120 bucks, 140 bucks, something like that. To me personally, I'm gonna have to give this one a hard pass. So hope to help anybody out that has been looking at these. At least the mil spec gas pocket BCGs just does not seem to do much, if anything at all. If anything, it just makes your gun more dirtier. So if you like the video, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, catch my new videos when they come out. Also share the video as much as you can. Definitely helps out with the algorithm. See you in the next one.